peers, please accept. And we are live now on YouTube. So, hello, good evening, people from YouTube. I hope everyone is okay. Today we are going to talk about relationships. And please accept. Can you start introducing yourself, Sandro, please?
Okay. Good evening, guys. I'm Sandro Augusto. I'm 36 years old. I live in Pernambuco, Brazil. Married. Uh, I have a son named José. Uh, I'm working with the quality assurance. And let me see. I like to play video games and football. That's it. And you, Yanka?
Well, good evening again. My name is Bianca. I am 27 years old and I am living in Campinas doing my PhD in demography. I live by myself and I really love to cook, listen to a music, drinking a beer or a wine. I really enjoy to see my parents as well, to have fun with them, to dance a lot, samba rock or forró, and things like that. And you, Romeo?
Hi everyone, thanks Bianca. Good evening again. Too. My name is Romeu. I live in Imperatriz, Maranhão. I work at this moment in São Pedro da Água Branca. It's the countryside of Maranhão. It's near Imperatriz and the other cities. It's bordered to Pará State. I work with railway maintenance. I'm 42 years old. I I'm married. I have two daughters. What more can I say? Yeah, for me, it's a pleasure to have you here for practice English with you guys. Thanks.
Thanks for sharing, guys. My name is Elda. I think everyone here knows me, you already had been in my immersion. But if there is someone watching us on YouTube, my name is Elda. I am 23 years old. I live in a small city in Ceará, a city called Limoeiro do Norte. I work at a lab, medical lab, and I study pharmacy at college. I have been here on Talk and Talk since the beginning of the pandemic as a talker and as a hostess since March of last year. And that's it for now. Everyone knows the how TNT works, right? And the rules and everything about it. But just to remember, this is not a class. Okay, guys, I am not a teacher. I am a student just like you. So don't expect from me a perfect English because I don't have it. I will make a lot of mistakes, and we are here for that. I always say this every immersion. Here is the perfect place to make mistakes and to learn with them. So don't be shy. You don't have to apologize if you make a mistake. We are all together in this journey that is not easy. Definitely is not easy, but we are here to support each other. And let's go. Let's start. I hope you enjoy the topic of today. Um, let's go with the question number 2. What qualities do you think are essential for a successful and fulfilling marriage or a relationship? Can you start, Ianca?
Yes, of course. I'm not the better example about relationship, but I believe that qualities that are essential, it will be honesty, or sincerity, maybe, because it's nice to know into what the other person is saying or want to say or the other person is thinking about something, So it's nice that both be honesty, loyalty, maybe, to the relationship and to the agreements that have in some relationship, independent on the agreements, but it's nice to be loyal to the agreements that each one settled. And admiration, I think, because if you don't admire the other person, it's bad to stay in a relationship with them, with this other person, I think. So it's these three qualities, maybe. Uh,
Yeah, you can choose another person.
okay, Romeo, please.
I agree with Bianca. I think uh, to be honest and be patient is necessary for keeping a great relationship. It's not easy to live with others. Is how can I say? There's a many situations um, that one don't like, but it's necessary to to understand, to listen, and oh my gosh, and the others situation that you to help you to how can I say to help you to not to leave, how can I say, to lift the other uh, for living a good life in relationship, you know, and try to understand uh, how how other feel uh, every time. I think it's very important to understand really how can I feel. I think how do you feel other. I don't know say about that exactly, but é importante entender o outro. I think that's it. How about you? How about you, Sandro?
Uh, like you, I believe that uh, honesty, uh, friendships, and a lot of patience, because the relationship is not easy. But I don't live. Não consigo viver sem, no caso, sem um relationship. I love my wife and my family. Uh, I think that's it.
In my case, guys, I I agree with all of you, but I when Yanka said about be honest, I totally agree because for me, confidence is the main point in a relationship, If I had to stay with someone that I don't trust, I prefer not having a relationship, because I think confidence is the key of everything. And be clear about your thoughts, about your expectations, about what you are feeling, and tell these things to the other person, because no one has to guess what you are thinking or think like this. Recently, 4 months ago, I broke up a 4 years relationship. I was dating since 2018, and we broke up 4 months ago because, of course, a lot of things happened. But if I had to choose the main point of the reason of the breakup, I would say it's because we did not used to talk about the things. So a lot of things happened, and we were seeing things getting worse and worse, and we didn't talk about this. So I was thinking one thing in my head. He kept with his thoughts, and that's okay. Let's live another day, living, and uh, a long time later, these small things become a big thing. So I think I would say that communication and be honest, be clear about your feeling. It's a really important thing, and of course, and respect, and honestidade. Anyway. Um, let's go to the question number 3. How do you believe effective communication contributes to a healthy relationship? I think I already answered this question. But let me know what you think about this, Romeo.
I think the communication um, contrib- contribute contributes very very good for keeping a serious relationship. I think when the when the couple to keep a good conversation, a good communication. I think you can trust uh, one by one. I think is very important to keep it to, how can I say, yeah, it's very important. I don't know say exactly in English, but I believe to keep a healthy relationship, for a long time. Yeah, I think that's it. How about you, Yanka?
Well, I think that effective communication have to involve effective listening, maybe, because you have to communicate your feelings and what you are thinking about, but it's nice to really listen to the other person and really listen what the other person wants to say. And well, I think effective communication can help in this way, combine it with a good listen to solve problems, the problems that we are having during the relationship. And I am in favor of regular DR or RD relationship discussion, when you sit with your partner and have a conversation about the old problems, because it's because all this can result in what Elida said, in an accumulated of problems that nobody talks about. So I am a favor of this, a regular DR, maybe. Even if you don't have nothing to say, maybe your partner have something to say, something to say, or just to be grateful for the relationship, maybe can be really nice. And effective communication can help to avoid or solve conflicts. Yeah, it's what I said before. But it's that, and build trust as
Yeah.
well.
Yes, I totally agree. And it's really important to have these regular conversations because sometimes if you just say the things when you are angry, probably it will probably you will say a thing that you don't want to say, but because of the emotion, because of the angry, you say that in that you said the thing in that moment, and it probably will hurt the other person, and after that you will regret, but it's too late, you already said. So having these conversations when you are calm, and it's really better than in the fight moments with all these emotions. And because when we are angry, we don't listen, we just the person is talking, and we are all already thinking thinking at the, oh my god, thinking about the answer, to defend yourself or things like that. So yeah, I totally agree with you. I tried to put this habit in the routine of my old relationship, but I could not. It was really hard. Anyway. And about you, Sandra?
I agree with it, but I believe that for me it's essential to the this communication. Uh, it's essential. Um, we can have a good communication with your partners. It's very good because let me see the word, evita the conflicts, uh, uh, the they stay angry or other occasions. Um that's it.
um yeah, as I said before, I already answered, and I involved the questions, the mix of questions. So I think we can go to the question number 4. Um, can you share some key factors that contribute to a harmonious partnership between two individuals? Um, can you start now, Sandra, please?
Yeah. Um I like said, I think that this communication, well, it's um, partners, um, and attention, attention, yes, attention, and companionship, yes, companheirismo, yeah, companionship. I like, I think it's um, to stay harmony. I think that. And you, Romeo?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think um, it contributes so much to let's say to listen what the other feels and what wants, and how can I say, oh my gosh, to be patient, and I think it to how can I say, create others possibilities for changing the re- uh, the relationship, like to plan um, to plan travel, to plan, oh my gosh, to plan a good a good feelings that that oh my gosh, that that they bring good memories, you know, and the others. I think so hard to explain about this, but it is it is it is important uh, to try and understand the your partner, you know. Yeah, I think that's it. How about you, Yanka?
Yeah, I agree with you guys about light moments like travel or a nice dinner, maybe partnership, as Sandra said. A similar humor sense, maybe, because I have an acid humor sense. And to live with a person that are so serious, that is so serious, it could be very boring to me, a boring person. I'm a boring as well sometimes, but with a person that don't have humor sense, maybe it will be really hard to me. Comprehension about the other time as well, because the life change. So, okay, that you meet me today, but tomorrow the things can be changed, can change even at work or in the family. So this comprehension about the other time, it will be good to maintain this harmonious partnership maybe. And is that, but my bet is in similar humor, partnership, and light moments. And you, Elida?
Yes, I totally agree. And I would add having the same, like to do the same things, or not exactly the same things, but having similar lifestyles, because when you are living with a person that's totally different from you, it's really hard to live together, because all the time someone is having to tem que ceder something, So, for example, if you are a person who likes to travel a lot and to go out and you don't like to stay at home, for example, for a long time. If you are living with a person that don't like to go out and prefer stays at home, it's complicated, because because all the time, or the person number one has to stop going out and stay more at home, or the opposite. So it's complicated, um and I think about comprehension too, empathy, to understand the other side, to have the, how can I say, to understand that it's a person different for you. So I cannot create a lot of expectations and hope that person um do all the things that I want, and I don't know how to explain, but sometimes we create expectations, and we get upset with the other person because he didn't do the things that I would like to do. But it's a different person from me, We have different ways to think and to deal with situations. So having this comprehension, and let me see what more. As I said at the beginning, confidence, it's really important. I think it's a key factor for a relationship, and the ability of forgive. I think it's important too, because I am a person that I don't forgive easily, and I suffer a lot with that because 1 year after the situation, I am still remembering the situation, and sometimes I have I make the mistake to talk about again, and keep uh living this moment every time. So I have this difficulty to forgive and to overcome some situations. And I think that's it. In general. All right, everyone answered. Let's go to the question number 5. How do you handle conflicts and disagreements within relationships, and what strategies do you find effective for resolution? Really, really hard question. Let me know about you, Yanka.
Well, it's a really difficult question. I assume that I am as you, like you, actually, that in my case, I call this ressentir, that you feel again and again the same situation, like it's so difficult. But I try to don't do this. I really try, but it's difficult. I feel you. But I think that a relationship is made by different people. So one time or another, you are going to fight for something. It's normal to have disagreement, I think, because it's two different people. And thinking about a long-term relation, it's impossible that these two people don't fight in some moment. But one thing that to me isn't acceptable is bad words to another person, like xingar the other person. When someone xinga the other, to me, there isn't respect anymore. The respect is gone. It's very difficult to me, this part. But, well, thinking about that, everyone are going to fight. The key to me is the after moment, the moment after the fight. So to try to do not be feeling again the same situation, it's nice to think about what Romeo said in light moments, to put effort to do and to have nice moments, and try to remember why you are there, why you are in that relationship with that person. So light moments can help to thinking about other thing and make another memories than that memories about fight, for example. And is that what is your strategy, Sandro?
I try stay calm and listen a lot because and any moment is very difficult, but I try um, make this strategy for don't piorar as coisas, né? So I think that this 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 is because um, stay calm. Um I think it's essential because um, let me see the word. para não se estressar mais, piorar as coisas. Acho que é isso. That's it. And you, Romeo?
Hi guys, it's a hard question to explain, but I think a bad moment is passing by, and I agree with you, and it's necessary to listen a lot, and how can I say, to become um, a patient person, or how can I say, yes, to become a, a person patient for try understand what happened, what do you make for changes about the situation, and not increase the problem, the situation, because it's not easy. It's not easy to understand, to care other, and I think depend the day, especially for me. In my case, my wife, she depend the day, you know. She is so good. She's so a better person, um, in a single day, but other moments uh, strange so much, and how can I say? I feel surprised when she changed, and I try to help, to understand, but I think is the better solution is to think a silence, or to be a silence for think for for your calm your rage. I think for me is a good solution. Yeah, it's not easy to explain about this, but that's what I think.
Yeah, I understand you. And for a long time, I used to think that staying silent it was the best option. And I realized that it's not, because sometimes a lot of things that you need to say, uh, you lose, because sometimes we try to avoid conflict, and later, moments later, you will get a biggest conflict, and I agree with Sandro. In my case, guys, I have a lot of difficulty to express myself in life, in English, and at work, at my family. I know in my head what I am feeling, I know what I am thinking, but I have difficult to translate this in words, so I have a lot of difficult to express my feelings, especially when it's about this kind of conversations about the airs, the R's, and conversations about relationship that is involving emotions, I it's a big challenge for me having this kind of conversations. And if I do this when I am angry, or when I am sad, when I am uh, like with a high emotion, it's really hard, because I don't think in what I am saying. I just say a lot of things, with no organization, and after that I regret about the things that I said. So I decided that in this case I would not discuss at that moment. I would wait for the emotions is better and to think better about the situation, because at the moment I can't see the things clearly, I cannot organize my thoughts and my things, and I don't know how to say that for the other person. So I try to think about this. And sometimes training what I am going to say, it's like the thing that we do in high school, but high school, yeah, the school. But I do this in my life because it helps me to express better, express myself better. And I think Yanka said something really important about conflict and disagreement. It's the listening. Sometimes we just want to explain our point of view and explain our side of the story, and we don't want to listen what the other person is really saying. We are thinking the person is explaining her point of view, and we are thinking a way to rebater this argument. I do this a lot. I have to confess, I am this problem. And after the discussion, I think to myself, oh my God, what the person said, I didn't listen. I didn't pay attention because I was worried about my answer, about explaining myself. And it really hard to have these moments. As I said, I use it to avoid these moments and to be quiet, to be silent, because in my head I was avoiding conflict. But I realized that it's not true, and probably my relationship ended, and I broke up because of that, because a lot of things uh, was missing in the way. So yeah, I think you got me right. As I said, I am not good with express. Oh my God, about expressing myself. Yes, and my English is not good lately too. um, so guys, do you want to choose another question? Someone wants to skip for another one? Let me see the next one. Do you want to choose, Ianca, another question to answer?
A good one maybe is the number 8 or 10. Maybe 10. Maybe 10 is a nice one because it's about technology. Do you have access to the cell phone of your wives? I don't know if I would like to have. It's a polemic question.
Go ahead.
Okay. What do you believe is the impact of technology and social media on more modern relationship? Is positive or negative? I really don't know, but I think in most part of the time it's a negative impact because technology brings a lot of questions to talk about, actually, not problem necessarily, but questions to talk about, like you are going to post a photo with me in your Instagram. I think Sandra and Romeo don't have these kind of problems, but like a single woman and that started some relationship, this thing is always a question, it's always a problem. Why you don't post a photo of us in your Instagram? You are ashamed of me, or you don't want to assume me for your family or for your friends? You are afraid of to lose your contatinhos, for example, it's a really strange thing in this environment. and about passwords of cell phone. I don't know if it's a good thing, but thinking about a long-term relationship, it could make sense to have the password of your partner. But I don't know if it is an invasion of the space of the other person. And in the cell phone, you can't just find traição, for example. You can find sometimes your partner talking about you for her mom, for example. If my boyfriend or girlfriend pick my cell phone, it will be impossible or not very real that this person would find traição, for example. But sometimes I talk with my mom about my relationship. And when I am desabafando about the relationship, sometimes I say bad words. Sometimes I said bad things. And thinking your partner reading that conversation that I have with my mom, for example, it could be really weird or bad for a relation. So technology brings a lot of questions to the modern relationships, I think. I hope that you deal with this better than I did, because I did very badly in the past. I assume that. What do you think, Romeo?
Let me just say one thing before you, Romeo. I already brought a topic about betrayal, traição, here on Talk and Talk. And one of the questions was about this, about technology, how technology and social media affect, make more possible or not betrayal and things like that. It's a really good conversation. Probably I will bring this topic again. Go ahead, Romeo. Sorry about interrupting you.
There's no problem. Be honest, I don't know, but I think I bring both possibilities, positive and negative. Be honest, I don't like use social media, especially after the last how can I say, the last elections. I don't like. I like to forget, but my wife use it yet, but for me, I don't like. I use it yet, but a little bit LinkedIn, you know. But I think can contribute for many possibilities, especially like Yanka said, for share for photos. I think possibility means how can I say, comentários, and the others person um, can comment, like good or no or bad. Yeah, I think that's it. How about you, Sandro?
In my opinion, nowadays it's easy for you to get a relationship and to be trail too, because it's very easy to find women's and men's in social media. It's conversation to uh, help us um, help us because uh, we don't to travel for meet the other persons. Uh, we don't um, to leave the home. Uh, it's nowadays very, very, very easy. Uh, I think that.
Yeah, I agree. I think social media made more easier to meet another person. Oh my God. But in the other side, sometimes I don't know if it happens with you, but especially the young people feel a lot of pressure, about perfect relationships that people show in the social media. And sometimes a gente se ilude because we see just a piece of the relationship, a piece of the life of that person, and we think, oh my God, they have so perfect relationship, and my relationship is not like this, or I would like to have a person like this in my life. But when you see, the reality is not in that way, and about what Ianca said about privacy. Sometimes, nowadays, sometimes I think it's people normalize it, uh, invite the privacy of their partners, and for me, it's not okay. A person take my phone and search for my conversations and my in the things, because I think everyone have to has their own space, Of course, I am not defending you, like talk with another person with second intentions. No, I am not defending this. But I think you need your space to talk with your friends. And for example, I have a friend that ela clonou the WhatsApp of her boyfriend, and for her, it's totally normal. She said to me, and I know everything that he talks. I know uh, all the people that he talks, and all his, how can I say, everything he do, todo passo dele, ela sabe, basically. And I was thinking like, oh my God, and for you, it's normal, it's okay. And she said, yes, it's normal, everyone do this. And I said, oh my God, if I discover that my boyfriend clonou meu WhatsApp and it's investigating me, oh my God, I would broke up at the same time, because for me, it's you don't have respect with your partner, I think it's a totally invasion of privacy, and you are not respecting their space. So nowadays, with technology we can do this so easily, and we have to protect ourselves from that. um and that's it, guys. I think you got me. uh our time is over so fast, so fast. The conversation was really good for me. I would like to say thank you for your presence tonight. Um, Again, sorry about I, I was not so good today. I think Ianca lost when I said I always try to bring joy and funny topics and happiness to my immersions, but today I am not so good because I lost my dog on Saturday, and I am here, but yeah, I am not in my best version today, So as I asked sorry at the beginning, because probably I would not. Anyway, I cannot explain myself right now, but I think you got me. And I'd like to say thank you for your patience and for being here. I am putting the link of the survey on the chat. Please answer the survey. It's really, really important for me. I hope you enjoyed the conversation, and give me suggestions about topics to bring the next meetings. I always try to bring the topics you suggest to me on the survey.